morning, I'm Adam Davis.
And I'm Dylan Tanaka.
We're making millions over morning coffee. Yesterday we talked about emotional intelligence and why it's important for investors and homeowners in the current real estate market. We want to talk a little bit more about that today. 3 specific instances that will apply directly to your everyday life. The first instance is having emotional intelligence. And just to recap, when we talked about that yesterday, and when it's commonly used in our parlance, means having the strength of your convictions and your investment strategy in spite of what's going on around you, in spite of what's going on in the financial markets, in spite of the turmoil in the housing market. You know that you're making good, sound investment decisions, buying undervalued assets for the long term, building wealth for yourself. Markets will go up, markets will go down. You need to stick to your guns. The first instance where you need to have emotional intelligence, and I'm going to test you a little bit today, is with your friends and family. Because they're going to tell you that this certain investment like stocks, mutual funds, bonds, cash, CDs, IRAs are a superior investment to real estate investing. They're going to ask, why do real estate? They're going to say it's crazy to be in it. Can you hold your logic when stocks go up, even though real estate's not going really anywhere? Maybe it's going down in value according to them. They don't know that you're buying stocks or you're buying real estate for pennies on the dollar. Well, they're buying stocks for full price. Can you have the strength of your conviction to stick with that? Dylan, do you have any experience with this?
Absolutely, Adam. When I started telling people that I was a real estate investor, they looked at me like I was crazy because I had one duplex. It was cash flowing about $200, so to me, that turned the light on. But I tell you what, since that time, I've done well over 100 real estate transactions, and now those same people that said to me, "You're not a real estate investor, you're in sales," they're the ones who are calling me to say, "Is this a good deal? Do you need more investors? Where should I be buying houses right now to make money in Michigan real estate?" Because I have turned myself into a Michigan real estate expert by not listening to what everyone else said.
Excellent point, Dylan. Not listening to what everybody else said. If everybody else is doing one thing, then chances are you need to do something exactly opposite to make money. How about your coworkers? How about people that you work with? If you're working a full-time job or a part-time job right now, how about your coworkers that are telling you that you're absolutely nuts if you're thinking about quitting your job to start creating wealth in real estate investing? They're going to say, it's crazy. Why would you leave a steady, secure paycheck to go into the unknown? Why not invest in the company stock? If the stock is down right now, the stock's going to go up because we have great management running the business. Well, guess what? Upper management for all your companies is going to line their own pockets, not yours. You are a cog in the machine, for the most part. I hate to say it, folks, but that's the truth, and I'm not being negative. We're trying to motivate you to go out and start making real money and taking care of your financial future, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Your coworkers are going to say you're crazy. Well, who's crazy when you quit your job and start buying bargain real estate, building wealth for yourself, and their job gets outsourced 2 years from now? Who's the crazy one then? That's what I mean about having emotional intelligence and holding on to the strength of your convictions that you're making the right decision long-term for your family.
Exactly. At the risk of sounding negative, your coworkers are going to be envious of you. That's just human nature. They want to hold you down. They want to keep you where they are because they want you there every day when they go to work. They want a friend to talk to. It's hard for them to talk to somebody who's got a 60-foot boat and a Porsche because they don't know how to talk to that person. They want you in middle America. They want you to stay where you are. They tell you that you shouldn't leave this job because you have great benefits or you have a retirement. I say it's just the opposite. I think your retirement is held captive when you work for another company because you, most times, don't have a choice what happens with your money. And as far as benefits go, I may be a little bit younger than some of the folks out there that are losing their jobs. However, I pay a couple $100s a month, and I wouldn't ever think of going back to my job just to get benefits or a retirement.
The news media is also going to tell you that you're nuts. Can you have the strength of your conviction when every single news media source, from CNBC to your local news to your local papers to the radio to TV, is telling you that real estate's crazy, that real estate's bad, that the markets are down, new housing starts are down, existing inventory is up, they're going bankrupt, homeowners are losing their houses, foreclosures are up? Can you make the right decision? Can you stick with that decision through thick and thin? Can you look at history to where investors like Warren Buffett, J. Paul Getty, Sam Zell, Eli Broad, some of the wealthiest investors in American history, have gotten rich by buying when other people were panicking and fearful? can you have the strength of your conviction to look at the news or to turn off the news every night, stop listening to the news and start listening to your logic, start listening to the greatest investors, and stop listening to the TV pundits that are just as broke as most other people in this country?
Our listeners and viewers heard me say this on one of our previous episodes. Right now in our investing company, we're having trouble buying houses. Believe it or not, houses are getting bidded up and going highest and best right now in Michigan real estate. A little bit has to do with the weather, as I said before. There's some newer investors coming out of the woodwork, but I think that the smart people out there are listening to the news, watching TV, maybe reading Yahoo Finance or CNBC, listening to what they're saying about Michigan real estate and that it's down. And those who are jumping in are saying, that's right, it is down. So it's time for me to take this opportunity and grow my own wealth and set myself up for retirement, because no one out there better believe that this government or Social Security is going to be there for you. If you're already in your 60s, maybe you're going to be okay. But for those of us who are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I'm not going to believe that the government is going to take care of me.
No, you have fundamental choices in your life. The first one is, you can go down this road. You can say, I'm going to make choices. I'm going to make decisions. Or other people are going to make decisions for you. Either way, you have a choice. It's always up to you. That's the beauty of living in America. The greatest gift that you can have living in a country is you have freedom of choice, freedom of decision, capital markets, free enterprise that can allow you to go out there and create your own future. So with that, this is highly motivating for a Friday, because what we want you to do this weekend is take a hard look at your investing. What are you doing? Are you making offers? If you're a homeowner, maybe you're not an investor. Are you looking at picking up a second home to start coming up with some additional equity? Are you looking at other things? Are you challenging yourself? Are you learning more so that you can jump into the 5% and stay away from the 95% of the have-nots? Are you going to join the haves, or are you going to join the have-nots? The choice is up to you. If you want to learn more about what we're talking about today, check back with us every day. We don't pull any punches on this show. You can learn more about me. Again, my name is Adam Davis. You can go directly to my blog at www.adamjdavis.com.
And of course, my name is Dylan Tanaka. If you want to know more about me, you can go to www.dylantanaka.com.
And check back with us tomorrow as we help you make millions over morning coffee.